Hi there, and welcome to your meditation practice. I'm going to guide you through a short, relaxing body scan meditation that supports you to connect that mind and that body and to bring all parts of your being into one. And we can start by coming into a seated position and on either your meditation pillow, on a chair, on your mat, on your sofa, and come into a crossed leg position. Your hands are placed on the knees. If you want, the palms of your hand facing upwards, and if you want to bring your fingers together into a mudra, then feel free to bring your fingers together. And whenever we are ready, we gently close our eyes. And we let those eyelids drop heavily over our eyes. And we gently tune inwards, following our breath, deepening our breath, deepening the inhales and the exhales. Bringing our attention into our chest and feeling that rising and falling of our chest while we are inhaling and exhaling. Maybe feeling that heartbeat, feeling it in our chest, and maybe feeling it in our throat, in our wrists, in our stomach. And from that heartbeat, spreading out into our entire body, leading our attention back into our chest, into the center of our being, into our breath, into our heart, into all that magic that sits in between our ribs in our upper body. And with the next exhale, we imagine that we are letting go of any clenching, any stress, any negativity, and any story that we are holding on to in our chest. And our shoulders are dropping a little bit more, and our entire body is becoming a little heavier and heavier, drawing us gently down towards the ground underneath us. And we feel our chest softening with every exhale that we're taking, washing away any stress, any clenching, any tightness. And we feel that softness expanding down, leaving that protected area of our ribs and flowing down into our stomach, into all our organs within ours and around our stomach, into all our cells, into all our muscles, in and through all of our bones in our stomach, abdomen area. And we also feel whenever we are guiding our attention into that area, that all that stress is just dropping, that all that clenching is just releasing, and that all that tightness is softening. We're inhaling that release, inhaling that softness, inhaling that relaxation, and inhaling that peacefulness. And we feel our entire abdomen area relaxing and softening. And we feel that gentle sense of softness expanding down through our hips, softening that very complex joints that our hips are, always holding together that upper body and that lower body, those legs. Always connecting, always holding up that weight, always bending, always moving, always adjusting. And we literally feel those hips relaxing, all those muscles within that joint relaxing and softening. And we feel that softness expanding down into our thighs, into our upper legs. We feel it softening our stiff legs, our strong legs, all those heavy muscles. And that softness is expanding through our knees, softening the knees down into our lower legs, into our calves and into our shins. And it's also here crawling into every cell of our lower legs, leaving a sense and a touch of lightness and gratitude and love with every cell that it's touching. And that good feeling of that peaceful heaviness and softness is expanding down through our ankles, down into our feet. And also here crawling, entering into every single cell of our feet, into the very tip of our toes, and into the very sole of our feet, through every bone, through every muscles, through our skin of our feet, and just relaxing, as if it was infusing every cell of our feet with the information of just being able to let go, to loosen, to soften, and to let in that gentle flow of peaceful heaviness. And we now feel our entire lower body all relaxed, sitting here in our crossed leg position. All peaceful, we feel the touch of the surface that our body is touching. And we crawl that softness back up from our feet, up through our ankles, through our shins and calves, through our knees, through our upper legs, through our hips, up through our stomach, back into the chest. And we feel it from there even expanding out into our shoulders, that softness, softening and inviting that peacefulness into every stiff and hard muscle in our shoulders, around our shoulders, in our shoulder blades, moving up into our upper arm and down through our elbow into our lower arm. And also here, it's like injecting the information of being able to let go of weight, let go of clenching and of tightness in our entire arms, in our upper arm, in our lower arm, and even flowing down into our hands, into the palms of our hands and into our fingers, into our thumbs. Just relaxing all those tiny, tiny, tiny micro muscles, slipping into every tiny of the tiniest cells and inviting that peacefulness there to the very tip of our fingers. And we now feel our entire hands and arms hanging heavily but gently and peacefully to the sides of us, resting on our knees, and all of it feels soft and relaxed. And we travel that softness back up our arms, through our lower arms, our elbows, our upper arms, all the way back through our shoulders, up into our neck. And feeling that touch of softness and gentleness touching all the cells in our neck, sliding into those muscles and softening those muscles, having to hold on to our head and having to hold up our head all day long. Always ready to move from the right to the left, always reacting, always looking out, always protecting. And we feel all those muscles in our neck literally dropping that tightness, dropping that clenching, and just softening. inviting that heavy sense of peacefulness. And we feel it expanding up through the back of our head, into the very crown of our head, and melting down through our brain, through our forehead, into our entire face, softening all of it up there, softening the back of our head, softening our brain, even softening our skull and softening all our features, softening the tiny muscles within our face. And again, we're imagining that every cell of our being, every cell of our head is being ejected with the information of being able to just let go of negativity, let go of clenching, letting go of tightness, letting go of things that we are holding on to in our head, letting go of ideas that we're cramping on, letting go of pictures that we want to keep, and just letting go, making space for new things to come, new information to be received, letting go of anything that doesn't serve us. And we feel our head becoming like gently warm, as if it was touched with all that information, with all that loving and kind energy, with all that compassion that we hold in our natural being, in the very essence that we are. And we feel all those muscles, all those brain cells, all those cells just relaxing in that peaceful state of softness and of heaviness, of gratitude, thankfulness, and of just being. Just a neutral state of being. And we now feel that relaxation dropping back down from our head, down into our throat, washing down through our throats. And we feel it all coming back down into our chest and our entire being now, from the very crown of our head into the very tip of our toes and into our fingertips. We feel it all relaxed. It all feels gently heavy, gently peaceful, gently soft. And it feels like just being, that neutral way of being. The breath flows easily to us, leading our attention back into our chest, feeling that rising and falling of our chest, feeling that flow of the inhales and exhales working through us, feeling that life flowing through our entire body, from the very tip of our nose all the way down into our chest, and from there expanding into our entire body, into our feet, into our hands, into our head. And we send a flush of gratitude out from the center of our chest, out into our entire body, out into all those relaxed cells that we hold within ourselves. Like a flush of gratitude that is being pumped out, like the blood is being pumped out or circulated through our system, from the heart outwards. And we feel it reaching our entire body, filling our entire body, filling it with softness and joy and love and compassion and aliveness, filling it with everything that makes us feel light, that makes us want to breathe deeply and feel everything that we want, that we can feel. Bring our attention back into our chest. Just feeling that gentle rising and falling of that chest. Gently bring our awareness into our face, into our hands, into our fingers, into our feet, into our toes. Gently wiggling our toes a tiny bit, moving our fingers a tiny bit whenever you're ready. Closing our hands in front of our chest, touching our chest with our thumbs, gently tucking our chin in a little bit down towards our chest, and just saying thank you. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for being here. Thanking for yourself. Releasing your hand. And whenever you're ready, coming back to the here and now by gently cracking your eyes back open. Namaste.